Well, I saw some pretty good tans out there, some big smiles. You feel like all the guys are pretty refreshed and ready to go now for this second half push?
Yeah, I think that month of January was a lot of games and pretty taxing on us, a lot of travel, so it was good to get a little rest. And yeah, it seemed like they're really ready to go today.
A lot of guys back, Mammon, Hornquist, Achari. Are they all trending pretty well for this return here?
Yeah, they're all on schedule here to get going here right out once we kick off here. So.
I know you have a few days before your next game. You don't play till Wednesday, but have you guys charted out a goalie path? I mean, when Bob's gonna get a day, all that kind of thing, or not? Is it too far ahead?
Well, I think they have a game plan. You know, I think Rob and his group have a plan on the scheduled starts and how long, you know, Nighter is he going to stay down, etc. So I think we have a plan, but you know how this game is day to day, and you never know. But I think we have to be really mindful of Bob here, not to overtax him, especially these last 2 months.
And looking at some of the stuff that was done here at the arena while you guys were gone, the new boards, the new glass, did you notice any differences? It looked like the puck was bouncing a little bit, snapping off those boards a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it looked great, actually. But yeah, I think the ice hasn't been in that much, and I think there'll be, you know, some trial and error just getting the ice built up a little higher. It seemed they'll be a little bit low, so I think the boards are a little more bouncy than normal, especially when it was flat. So it's something we'll have to get used to. I think we go into every rink and it's new boards all the time, but it's always nice to know your own bounces and your boards in your own rink. So it'd be nice to skate a little bit more on it. We'll skate again on I think Tuesday here, and then get going next Tuesday on it. So.
And these are, you know, you had those boards for so long. I mean, can that be a detriment? I mean, the guys have had the same boards for years.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if there's too many true bounces on these boards, the old boards. I know the left corner there and the far side was always a little bit of danger. I remember even playing here, it was always, you knew there's a little part that sticks out there, so you always were very careful dumping pucks as a goalie, you know, especially on that one end. And as a forward, we were looking to catch a Kareem up the middle of the ice. So yeah, there's going to be, every boards have little nuances, every boards are different, and we'll get used to it.
Bruno, specifically with Achari, I know he went down to Charlotte for a couple games for precondition. Just what were the reports there, and to be able to see him get into some live action after basically 4 months without being out there?
Yeah, I think the reports were, you know, we just wanted him to go play. Didn't matter how we feel. It was going to be, I just was happy he was able to play some games and feel the puck and get in some live battle. And it's harder for a guy of his stature and how long he's played in the league to really evaluate him down there. We just want him to play. It was great to see. I thought he looked great in practice today. He's really worked hard at coming back. We didn't expect him back this early, so credit to him, and he's hungry to play.
Bruno, I know this break was a little bit unique in the sense that some teams got a significant break, like you guys. Some teams got right back to it after the All-Star break, having to make up a bunch of games. Do you feel like, you know, having that break, though, especially considering guys like Eki and Weeks who take on so many minutes, will really be significant for you guys in the second half?
I hope so. You know, I think we had a little reset around Christmas, and now another little reset, and you know, 2.5 months of hockey left. So I hope that we're really refreshed and we can get going like we did after the Christmas break and jump up right in. And the little trickier part is we're going to play a Carolina team that's played 3 games and it's been at it hard, or actually I think 4 games by the time we play them. So we'll be a little bit behind the 8 ball, but hopefully as it goes on here, it'll be beneficial for us.
As a coach, knowing that teams are playing, it's kind of hard to sit by and watch them, you know, getting the game reps while you're just waiting to play them. What do you focus on in the practices and leading up to those games to make sure that, you know, obviously the guys are excited to get back out there, but they're ready?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a crapshoot. I think it's not that comforting watching them play, especially last night. You know, you got Carolina and watching them buzz around there last night and knowing we're not going to be doing anything for almost 2 weeks by the time we play, or 2 weeks, I guess, by the time we play them. So it's probably sleepless nights right now, and to once we get going. So I think for us, it's just trying to get the intensity in practice and little puck battles, even the little fun game we had at the end where they got to be quick on the sticks, quick on pucks, and we'll work our way into it. But I think long-term projection, we just want to make sure we get this rest and really refresh our group.
First half, you guys did so many things so well, but as a coach, I'm sure there's things that you want to see improving on. What are some of those things you want to see improving on moving forward on this last stretch?
Well, I think for us, in different games where we have little areas where we control a game, and to me, at times we give up goals a little too easily, where there's some blunders or some mistakes that end up in our back or our net. And when you control the game, those are deflating, and we've done an unbelievable job of coming back from those. But I'd love to get rid of some of those in our game, because you can't, you know, as we get into the the nitty gritty here, they're almost impossible to come back if you get free goals. So I think for us, we really have to be very, something a little bit work in progress, be a little sharper, a little bit more battle tested for 60.
Yeah, kind of following up on that, as a coach, obviously the guys were off the ice, but do you like, take some of the time or enjoy some of the time to like kind of step back and think about, I don't know, ways to get better during this break?
I think we always do. I think we do day to day, but yeah, it's a nice little refresher. I think in the Christmas break was nice for our power play. You know, I didn't think we were very good going in there. I thought that was a really good regroup. And we have some things that we need to work on, and for sure. And this is a good little time to reset and give some thought into it. I think we all left these for this 10-day little break that with the coaching staff, let's think of what we need to improve on and maybe start incorporating some of those things, because we know once this grind starts again, there's really no time to really catch up.